Do you ever just wake up and think one day I'm going to be able to go through this door outside and see my dream car? There it is. What? Wait a minute. Prius. Hey guys, welcome to the Thursday video. Hope everyone's having a good week. Today we're talking 5 things that I love about my Toyota Prius. Yeah, I never thought I'd admit it, but there are some things that I like about this car. But you're going to want to stick around to the very end of the video because we have a little bit of an announcement. Just a little. So make sure you stick around for that. Stick around till the very end of the video so you can get at that announcement. Otherwise, if you haven't done it already, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below. Otherwise, sit back and enjoy. Guys, we got one coming up on us right now. See, these things are everywhere. Right now, here it comes. Can we be friends? Let's start a club. She didn't. She wasn't interested. So, being enthused about owning a Toyota Prius is just like being enthused when Cardi B releases new music and then acting like you're not let down when it is complete garbage. The Toyota Prius, specifically my Toyota Prius, the 2008 generation, is the automotive equivalent of being the fat kid that gets picked last in gym class. And then 10 years later, now you're the boss of everyone who picked you last in gym class. Look at me now. So, the Toyota Prius, in all honesty, is a car that gets so much flack. I mean, it gets a ridiculous amount of hate, and rightfully so. I could insert the, yeah, we're going to insert the clip. I just wanted to clarify. Anyway, so the Prius gets all this hate, and I don't know if it's that well deserved. I mean, the car does what it's supposed to do. So what is there to hate on? Yes, it's an ugly little car, but a lot of the people that drive these things, they want to be noticed. They want to know you're saving the whales and the grass and that all they eat is soy burgers. So that part of it makes sense to me. But it does what it's supposed to do really well. I'm cruising down the road right now and we're getting fantastic gas mileage. It is quiet in here. The interior is nice. The thing's like a damn fishbowl. I can see every which way. There's no blind spots. I mean, it's a good little car. And it's a Toyota, of course. You got the Toyota reliability. So, first things first, the first thing I like about my Toyota Prius is the obvious one. I'm not going to do anything creative with this. It's the gas mileage. And hybrids are opposite. If you drive a hybrid car, you're going to get better gas mileage in town when the electric motor is doing more work than when you're on the highway. I'm still getting over 35 miles a gallon, and I cruise into work at 70 miles an hour. So the first thing is gas mileage. So other things I love about this car is, one, the thing is like a mini panel van. I'm going to pan over to the back, and the seats actually fold all the way down. You can kind of see it now. I'll show you right here, but it's amazing what you can fit in the back of this thing. This weekend, in fact, I had 6 2x4s that were 8 feet long, and I had a countertop. We're making a workbench for the shop, and it all fit in here, and I could still comfortably drive, and my dog was in here, and it's just amazing what you can fit in this stupid thing. If you wanted to, and you were homeless, you could live back there. I mean, you could comfortably sleep in the back of this car. If camping's your thing, you wouldn't even need to set up a tent. You could literally sleep right there, and there's enough room for that. Next thing's actually kind of silly, but this thing actually kind of encourages you to drive slow. Right now, I'm looking at the live readout for the MPGs, and it says I'm getting just under 50 miles to the gallon. Granted, we're going 55 miles an hour, so if you baby it, you get really good gas mileage, and it kind of creates this game in your brain that's like, how good can I get it? How grandpa-ish can I drive? How, you know, it creates that game. You want to see the best mileage you can possibly get. You watch this little screen, and it's like, oh my God, I'm getting like 45, 50 miles to the gallon. And then the live readout averages in, and it actually shows you your average, which combines all of your driving together, obviously. Now, normally I'm not getting no 45 miles to the gallon because on my way into town, I'm usually going pretty quick. It's 75 the whole way, and your mileage drops down. But it's like a stupid game, so you end up driving slow. And I'm gonna actually show you how that works here. So that little screen is actually showing you like a live stream of what your mileage is right over there. You can see it says 50 miles a gallon right now, 35.7 being our average. Because like I said, I don't normally go this slow, but it kind of creates a little game. So that's kind of one fun thing. The second thing is you kind of get this incognito mode in a Prius. Unless you'd really you'd really have to be screwing around in this thing to get pulled over. I mean, most people generally, like we showed in the clip, you know what I mean? You get that stigma of you're driving a Prius. And most people have this idea in their head of what Prius drivers are like. And so it's really hard to get picked up in this thing. It's really hard to get into any trouble. And growing up, I always had loud, obnoxious cars. I had Mustangs. I had a big jacked up pickup that had blacked out windows and loud exhaust. So those things do the complete opposite. If you're driving completely normal, you're asking for attention. You're constantly getting pulled over and questioned. I couldn't tell you how many times I got pulled over in my pickup, and I never got a ticket, not even a written warning. And there was really no reason other than I know it's just a vehicle that's going to attract cops. So it's kind of a nice change to have something that really has kind of the opposite effect. You drive it and people don't really question it. It's a Prius. So it's not going to attract a lot of the wrong attention like a lot of the vehicles that we like driving do. So as a daily driver, that makes this thing great. So I think people really underestimate the versatility of this vehicle. Yeah, it's a goofy looking little car, but I love that it's modern. I've driven a lot of shit boxes in my life. So I love that it's modern and the interior feels nice. You have the Toyota reliability, you get great gas mileage, and you can fit almost anything in this car. I mean, I couldn't have hauled half the stuff that I haul in this in my Camry just because this is a hatchback and the seats fold all the way down. It's like a mini panel van, and I just love having it. And of course, with my commute, this is probably the car that single-handedly makes the most sense for me to be driving, living about a half hour out of town. All right, so the big announcement I had is that the Prius is getting tinted this weekend. So the Prius is going to get tinted, and I haven't decided exactly how dark we're going to go yet, but we got a package deal. Me and my few other buddies that have these cars at the shop, we all got a package deal from a guy that's going to tint all of them for a discounted price. So I can get the whole Prius tinted for $230, and the guy does phenomenal work. I've seen it before. So that's happening. I think that'll look great with the new bumper and the smoked headlights. And then we have a little bit of a wheel option that I don't know for sure if I'm going to do it yet because I'd have to take funds out of the Fox Body Fund to do that, but if we want to, we can do wheels. So other thing I found out was that all the TRD stuff for, yes, the Yaris and all of those little Scion cars fit on these cars. So you can get like a full suspension TRD Sport for the Prius. I kind of want to slam it and put wheels on it. I think it would go great with the tint and the headlights, and this has kind of been adopted as the channel's car. The Prius is shift, wrench, repeat. So do you guys want to see the Prius be lowered, and do you want to see wheels on? I'm looking at some BBS knockoffs right now, and I think it would just look awesome. So if you guys would like to see that, drop a comment down below and let me know what kind of wheels I should put on the Prius and if I should lower it or not. If we lower it, I'm thinking like 2 or 3 inches probably, and then fill the wheel well with a bigger wheel. I think it'll look great. Who said a Prius can't be cool? I think it can be, so we're gonna try that. Again, let me know what you think down there. Help us out, help us reach 500 subscribers, you guys. I know I've said this a lot, but we're growing and I want to give away another tool. If you help me reach 500, we'll do another drawing, and I'm giving you away another one of my favorite tools. So drop a comment down below. See you next time.